Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. I'm Shakeel Ahmed from Deanship of E-Learning and IT. I welcome you all, the Jazan University faculty members, in the new session and especially in the new semester. Now it's almost end of the session, but this is the last semester, and we are here with new topics. And you know that we always try to bring some innovative ideas which can help to groom your professional skills. Everybody understand that communication is the art of sharing meaningful information with people by an exchange of experiences. In the modern era, communication technology is growing up from earth to sky. So more changes in human life and behavior patterns. Modern revolution follow through modern communication devices and equipment, even in education nowadays. Different e-learning platforms and content tools are specifically designed for the development of e-learning. And what kind of e-learning? Development of e-learning content formats such as computer-based trainings, web-based trainings, and mobile content, or simulations and simulation games. What is the topic? I mean, like, why we have chosen this topic? This is really interesting series of topics. We are going to bring it over here. As I earlier said, that we always try to bring new training sessions with powerful content which would help you to groom your professional skills. Jazan University is in the process of upgradation of its LMS system. LMS means the learning management system, which you're already using, that is Blackboard. And right now we are using Blackboard Learn. And in the next session, I mean, we are already in the, like the pilot projects. We are just testing different type of features over there. And I believe, I hope we can have this new upgrade in the coming session. So we have decided to bring a series of different sessions and different, like training sessions for you guys to build the understanding, to develop the understanding with the new interface and features of the new Blackboard. And what is that one? Earlier, we are using Blackboard Learn, and now we are going to upgrade to Blackboard Ultra. There are, like the basic platform is similar and the same, but some new features being added in this new platform. And we have added some new features in the Blackboard Original. Which one was the Blackboard Original, which you already using? Now they're using the name like Blackboard Original, that is Blackboard Learn. And what we are going to upgrade, that is Blackboard Ultra. So there is some updation and new features in Blackboard Original. And today we're gonna discuss all these new features, that how you can accommodate with these new features in the semester 3. And before taking start with the original for filling up some kind of forms and descriptions and many other things to need to discuss, and very detailed session about these new features. But I'll take start because in last, I think so, in a couple of sessions, I have already discussed that Blackboard is now owned by the new company, that is Anthology. So we are going to have an overview about the Anthology, what is Anthology and how they form it. Basically, Blackboard, Campus Labs, Campus Management, and iModules came together to form Anthology and create a comprehensive ecosystem of EdTech. And what kind of EdTech? EdTech solutions to serve institutions and learners around the globe. Anthology system is a community of former educators and education supporters, and they are inspired by the possibilities of data-driven approaches to improve and enhance the quality of education and make the better lives of learners, educators, and leaders in the education sector. So we can say Anthology system work to help create experiences that are more informed and personalized to support learning, teaching, and leading more effectively. What kind of services anthology is basically introducing LMS, SIS, and CRM classroom to career-based facilities they're offering, and all these facilities at Anthology, and they offer you these tools and more because learners doesn't exist inside one system alone. Their holistic ecosystem of edtech solution is designed to open a world of possibilities for institutions and learners. With a heart for education and eyes set on the future, Anthology is uniquely positioned to provide dynamic, data-informed experiences to the global education community so that learners and educators can achieve their goals. So here is a different fields and industries. They're offering their services. They have to tackle out with the industries, higher education, business, government, and K-12, all these type of industry, they're tackling it out over there. But here is a question that what is a difference between Blackboard Learn and Blackboard Ultra? Why we are going to upgrade and what kind of features have been gonna introduce in Blackboard Ultra? The Ultra course view is cleaner with a more modern design and easy to use workflows. It is also has powerful new tools that are not available in the original course view, like this discussion analytics and many other tools which are available in the Ultra, but they are not available in the Blackboard Learn, the original view. But keep in mind that all courses will continue to use the original view by default, and faculty can choose whether to enable the Ultra courses view or they can keep it in their old fashion, like all the original Blackboard. So it is a choice by default. All the courses are available in the original view, but if you want to upgrade to Ultra, you can do it. Or for example, you have more than one courses, 4, 5, 3 courses, and you want to upgrade one course to Ultra, you can do it over there. But I believe if you're going to experience, if you want to improve your professional skills, you have to go and learn with the new skills. We already planning to introduce different kind of sessions about Blackboard Ultra to introduce you with the new features, interface, and all these things. We will try to train you up, but you guys will decide that you're going to learn the new things, or you want to keep the old fashioned and old pattern like Blackboard Learn. And even then it will be already helpful, because from last 3 to 4 years we were already using Blackboard. You're already familiar with the old look. Now the time to change up, you have to go ahead and plan it. Before taking start, I gonna show you a small video which can help you to understand with the interface of Blackboard Ultra. But in this session, we are not going to discuss in detail the Blackboard Ultra run, because this is the first session of this series. So we are going to discuss like some features which already been introduced in the Blackboard original. And in the next session, from the next session, we have to start with the Ultra. But have a look and try to build understanding about the new interface of Ultra.
Learning is a lifelong journey towards becoming a contributing, effective, and proud member of society. Today's learner is on a journey, a path towards self-discovery. Her journey is shaped by knowledge acquisition, but more importantly, it's about her shared experiences. During this educational journey, she'll develop a sense of self and make informed decisions about her future. Her journey is marked by accomplishments, and she'll experience new decision points and collaborative learning that exists outside of a traditional classroom. The new learning experience is supported by our ecosystem of integrated solutions that span K-12 education and higher ed. Blackboard Learn, our flagship LMS, has been redesigned to support the changing needs of learners. With the new Ultra experience, learners receive curated notifications about their courses. Course content is instantly available. And
you can find a new interface in the Blackboard Ultra, and I believe you can find it more easy and more, decent options to organize your courses, your, chapter-wise, your all the content and many other things. You can manage it in a better way than before.
Interacting with classmates and instructors is easy. With Blackboard Collaborate, learning has no boundaries. Rich video and audio create a seamless learning experience, and learners can easily study with one another in and out of class. And our brand new BB Student app ties all of our capabilities together into a single, contained, learner-centric solution. This simple, easy-to-use mobile design helps learners move quickly through the app. Students can view course content and track progress through their course. And video and audio collaboration is fully integrated into the mobile product for learning on the go. This is a lifelong journey, a twisting path of rich experiences and personal and professional growth. And as learners experience personalized and connected education, they build and refine their identity, gain confidence and knowledge, and transform their lives, their community, and society. This is the new learning experience from Blackboard.
So that was a little demo video about Blackboard Ultra, that to give you an idea about the interface of the Blackboard Ultra. Now we're gonna take start, where to take start, and what kind of start we do have for the next one. You just need to log in as usual with your credential in to Blackboard Original, and once you log in, you can find it something very interesting over there, that is a course plan form for instructors. We do have a practical sessions, after a few slides I'm gonna shift it to the practical session. So I will show you by logging into the Blackboard, and I will tell you how you can make all these editing inside that form. Once you log in your course, you can find it out, start it here. You can see in the menu, start here or ibda hina, Arabic and English. This is originally, this form is in Arabic, but you can convert this one into English as well. 1 second. You can easily convert and edit this form, and you can convert into English as well. What is this kind of form, and what is the purpose of this plan? This is basically course plan form, and this form is for creating the course plan before start the semester. A course plan includes not only the goals and the content topics, but also how the topic will be taught and what the students will do during the course. In order to achieve end of semester goals, students must have practice during the semester. This form will include the basic information of the instructor, course information, style of teaching course, objectives of teaching the course, and there are many other options which we're going to discuss in detail, that how you can start with this one. So now the time, let's have a live demo of Blackboard form. So I'm gonna take switch to the real environment. So stay tuned with me. Here we have. I'm already logged in, so I'm gonna have a look. Just wait a moment. Okay. You can log in, but lmsdesignu.edu.sa. This is a normal Blackboard login. You can log in with your credential, and once you log in, you can have a course list in front of you. I do have one course, so I'm gonna click on that course one. And once I'm inside the course, I can find out my course. Just click, And you can find the third tab that is start here at the henna. So I'm going to click on this one. So here is a form in front of me. This is a course plan form. And the good thing is that you can edit this form by putting some information related to your course. By origin, this course is available, like this form is available in Arabic, but you can translate it by Google Translator. And you can even change by editing, like I put it over here, name, workplace, email, mobile. But if you don't want to put yourself in trouble, just right click on that form or in this area, and you can, one moment please, I have to be able to translate it. Yeah, you can do it. You can translate from Arabic to English by right click. And if this option is not available here, you can simply install the Google extension over here, the translation extension. And once you click on that one, it will translate to Arabic and preferred languages. It will help you to translate it. Why it's not coming with me? 1 second, please. There is some issue. Yeah, it should be. Why is not available? Translation is available. It's disabled here. It was working perfectly earlier. Give me a moment. Let me fix it out. Just click on the course. Why doesn't I receive it? Translation. Yes, translated into Arabic, but why not in translating in English? Some technical issue with this one. Yes, now I got it. I think there was some malfunctioning over there. Now I got it. You just need to right click on the form and translate to English. Once you click on that one, this will automatically translate your Arabic format to the English. Now, in the first one, it's pretty simple. Simply fill the information related to the instructor, because you have to put it the name and workplace, your email, mobile number, and brief biography about the instructor, because this is related to information which instructor need to fill up about themselves. But what if you want to add it? How you can add it? Like, you can see a drop down menu over here, a drop down arrow. Just simply click on that one, And here is a complete list in front of you. You just need to do one thing, click on edit, and it will translate it, like it will be in front of you, enabled form of like editing form. Whatever you want to add, you can add it here. For example, I gonna put my name in next tab, like uh, deanship of learning and IT. Okay, email, I will put email. And in this way, you can make the changes. And once you've done the changing, and you can see, you can upload some kind of local file, you can attach some kind of a browser from the courses, and cloud services even available. And there are some other options available. Permit user to view this content. If you want to, by default is yes, but if you want to hide the content from the student, you can click no. Track number of views, by default no. If you want to know that how many people tracking you and numbers you want to show over there, you can click yes. And another very nice idea, Emily, like options available, that is select date and time restrictions, that if you want to display these information in between specific time, like the semester start and semester end date, you can mention everything over here. I'm gonna leave all the default options, and once you're done, on the bottom you can find out submit button and click on submit, and you can see all the changes has been saved. So here you can see all the changes, whatever I done is available here. Again, I'm going to translate this into English, so you will have more clear idea. Now the second tab is really important, course information. You have to put the course name, course code, and teaching language, what kind of teaching language you're gonna use it, course description, course teaching time, and the college in which you are teaching this course. But this is not the only information. What kind of information you need to keep in your mind, that what you have and what you do not have it over there, what do's and don'ts, what is like important and what is not important. So keep in your mind that course information means information on academic and recreational classes, including course name, course code, which teaching language are you gonna teach, and course description. Course description tab is really important, and there are some kind of tips in front of me that I can show you, that what kind of tips you do have for the course description. The first of all, the course description should be no longer than 100 words. You need to keep in your mind that do not try to elaborate in a very detailed manner. So you have to keep yourself that it should not be more than 100 words. Write from a student-centered perspective and use present tense and active voice. Use clear and simple sentence structure and language. Use then, you need to focus on that one, that your sentences use gender neutral language, use common terms that are prospective students understanding. Students need to understand easily all these things. And what else you need to know? Use industry approved technical terms and acronyms when appropriate, and use generic terms when referring software. Specifically for the softwares, only use specific software names if they are the central focus of the course, or if they are required for course delivery. So you need to focus all these things at the time of writing. But there should be, what shouldn't be included in the course description? It's pretty simple. Course title, numbers, and levels in which the course is offered are not included in the course descriptions, as they are indicated elsewhere. The second part, the intended course delivery mode, hybrid, online, in class, are not included in the course description. So you need to avoid all these things in your courses. The next one is you can see the style of teaching the course. What style of teaching? There are multiple styles. This is not only the way that you are going to teach in the English or Arabic. You need to focus some kind of things in your mind. The teaching style also called teaching methods, and they are considered to be the general principles, educational and management strategies for classroom instructions. Teaching methods depends on the teacher's preferences, the student's needs, and the subject. The use of different teaching styles started in the beginning of the 20th century, and this was due to the amount of research being poured into different learning methods. Once we understood that everybody learned differently, it became obvious that there need to be different teaching styles to accommodate the learning styles. So what kind of learning styles we do have it? If you can see on the screen, you can find there are two learning styles, and there are two teaching methods and teaching styles. One is basically teachers or student-centered, and the second one is low-tech or higher tech. What is the difference in between these two? Using these two principles, four different teaching methods can be extracted, such as teacher-centered high-tech approach and teacher-centered low-tech approach, student-centered high-tech and low-tech approach. So these four categories again extracted from this one. We're gonna discuss in detail what kind of categories all these do have it. In high-tech learning environments, students may use any or all of the following. What? Laptops, tablets, collaboration apps, education-based networks to connect with students around the world, and different type of softwares. They are designed to facilitate gamification learning. So these all are high-tech. Although technology can enhance the classroom environment, some teachers prefer low-tech teaching methods, mean they don't want to use the technology a lot in their classrooms. By keeping class low tech, students cannot access modern shortcuts such as spell check, calculations, and autocorrect options. All these tools are available for our understanding and for the facilitation, but sometimes it will take away the learning from the students, because students do not try to help themselves to understand and try to catch up all this all just because of these tools, high-tech tools. So some teachers try to avoid these tools. And what is the benefit for that one? This can improve the students' reading, writing, and mathematical skills. And they're forced to work out these issues without being answered by a tablet or computer. Once they're forced by the teachers to work without all these tablets and computers, they do have their energy, their mind-making facilities over there. They try to focus on that one, that how they can solve these issues without the computers and tablets. In addition, some teachers prefer to communicate with students directly, and some subjects are best delivered in this way. When students have access to the range of technology, they may become distracted and communication with the teachers may be affected. By opting for low-tech teaching methods, teachers can ensure the students stay on task more easily. So there are different type of, you can say, like the methods, the style. So it depends upon the teacher, what kind of methods they are, preferring over there. So it's all about the teachers' priority and the need of the students at that time, so they can choose in a better way. You got an idea about the teaching style? What else? I have one question, a very quick questions. What kind of teaching styles in your mind? Like 30 seconds, you have to write one sentence in your mind that what kind of teaching methods are like in high profile. Like I have discussed, there are four type of teaching methods, like our teacher-centered approach, the student-centered approach, and with high and low term. Do you agree with this one, or you have your own idea? I'm waiting for your answer. We have 30 seconds only. Mashallah, we have a long list of participants, and I'm waiting for your answer. We do have 30 seconds to discuss about that which teaching style is better than the other one, okay? And how do you support your comments? I'm waiting for you. Student-centered learning. Why is, why this is important, student-centered learning? Dr. Santi? Only one participant is active. Very bad. To have, okay, participatory learning, great. What else? Anybody else? I'm waiting for your answer. We have 30 more seconds to answer for all these things. Hello, everyone. I'm waiting for your answer, please. Your participation not only make it a more active session, if you are just logging and sleeping over there, it doesn't work for you. I believe you have to be active and participate with me. So this will help not only for you, but all other participants, they can learn more. We have 30 seconds. Now 20 left. I'm waiting for 15 more seconds, please. Otherwise, we will continue. Login and inactive. Okay, I gonna move on. The next option is that is the general objectives of the course. There are multiple, general objectives you can choose in your course, and a course objective describes what a faculty member will cover in a course. They are generally less broad that goals and more broad than students' learning outcomes. Learning objectives are statements that clearly describe what students will be able to know or they value as a result of their educational experience. Learning objectives should be written so that even those who are unfamiliar with the disciplinary expertise can clearly understand that they can expect to gain from the course and should identify measurable behaviors or quality of student work. Here is a one question. What is the purpose of the learning objectives? The purpose is clear, effective learning objectives help both instructors and students succeeded. At that time, if you have a clear objectives, so the teacher do have preparation according to these objectives, and he can teach the students accordingly, and they can, a teacher can easily engage the students according to all these activities and objective. For instructors, clear learning objective facilitate making hard decisions about like selecting a course and designing assessment to evaluate students' progress and developing instructional activities that will facilitate student learning. And in the end, measuring and assessing students' learning. They can easily measure and assess if they have a proper learning objectives. And if we have to discuss about for students, clear learning objective facilitate what kind of facilities students can have it by the objectives. They can like making hard decisions about whether the course is a good fit for their goals and backgrounds, or identifying what they will need in order to successful in the course. Developing the incremental skills necessary to achieve mastery of the course content, or measuring and assessing their own progress and learning. All these facilitations can be done if you have a clear objectives. The next one is course study requirements. Like what kind of course study requirements you do have it. If you can see in the form, you can find out there are two options: mandatory or compulsory, and optional. Basically, course requirement means the set of academic requirements, the course subjects which are mandatory for completion of a course. The main goal behind this to ensure that all learners take and finish courses typically observed as culturally and academically essential. It includes the courses that teach learners the skills and foundational knowledge they would need in careers and adult life. However, depending on the institution's structure, a course of study may be unique for different students. For instance, many institutes run parallel programs at the given period. The requirements to complete each one of them is distinct. With time, the structure of this form of study has changed. So it depends about the educational institutions, what kind of like core study materials and requirements they have it. The next one is educational material accompanying the course. One you have to mention over there is self-explanatory, no need of more details, because what kind of educational materials you needed, which books necessary, and different type of references, and if it is related to computer or any other program which do need the softwares, you have to mention the softwares, and any other material which is related to your course, you have to put it over here so student can understand that what kind of material they do need it, or in case at that time, for example, some kind of books a teacher instructor already have it, they can upload over here so the student can download, or by reading that the name of that course books they can buy from the market. What kind of technical requirements? It's pretty simple. Is I mean, like technical requirements are the technical issues that must be considered to successfully complete a course. These can include aspects such as performance, reliability, and availability. For example, you are a computer teacher, you need a lab, so you need to make it sure that before the classroom how many computers you needed, how many students, and how many computers you needed, and all these working devices, what kind of software you needed. So you have to put all in your plan. So before the class, you have to give this requirement to the technical staff inside the labs, so they can prepare everything before the class. So that's it with the technical requirements, not I mean like too deep knowledge you needed, because all these are self-explanatory. But course teaching policies and rules, this is really important. By the way, sometimes we just think that this doesn't belong to us. Policies and rules, they are from the management side. True, this is from the management side. What kind of privacy, academic honesty, theft, fraud, forgery, student works, delay in submitting work, and what kind of actions being taken in against them if they like break the rules. But being a teacher, being an instructor, I believe you do have an idea that how you can prepare the effective rules and policies. Here I have mentioned there is a guideline for designing an effective rule, and you can see there are five specific rules. Number one is specific, positive, adaptable, few, and sensible. What does it mean? Specific means rules need to be as specific as possible. Only the specific rules, you need to be focused on direct on the course structure so you can plan accordingly. Positive, state your rule in the positive rather than the negative. For example, instead of don't yell in class, say speak quietly in class. I mean, like this is the simple way. I mean, you are asking your students, this is a rule. Do not try to shout inside the class. If you say speak quietly in class, so it means like I mean, you are trying to convey the simple and easy, but in the positive way. Adoptable mean like periodically evaluate your rules and their effectiveness. If at any time a rule doesn't seem to be working, change the rule. It doesn't matter that you have created one rule and it is not suitable for the student, for the classroom, for that course, for the teachers. So you have to be adoptable. You're ready to change that rule, or you can mean like make the changes according to the need of the students and the teachers. It doesn't mean like you have created one rule and you said, no, we're not going to change anything. According to the situation, you have to be adaptable. The next option is few. Keep your rules few in numbers. You should have no more than 5 rules. Don't try to be 100 rules or 50 sentences rules. You have to try to as low as possible. Maximum, as the suggestion is maximum, you have 5 rules inside the classroom so they can be easily managed. And you try, instead of putting 5 different rules, you try to make it one rule that can cover all these 5 points and agenda. The last one, sensible. Make rules that make sense. Very important. I hope you got it. Any rule that is, I mean, that makes sense. Don't go for the stupid type of rules which are not applicable, and those hurt the students or teachers, their dignity, their, respect level. So you all have to keep in mind at the time of preparing or designing effective rules. This is, you have to keep these guidelines for designing effective rules, so it would be effective for everyone inside the classrooms. So that was related to the course policies and rules. You have to tell your students that honesty is important inside the classroom. Nobody is involved with the theft or fraud or some kind of forgery. So whatever in your mind, I already told you that what are the specific rules and policies. You can go ahead with this one, and you can choose and you can write over here. The next one is policy for the use of communication tools. What kind of policy you're going to prepare for the communication tools. In this section, communication etiquettes is explained. What kind of communication etiquettes? Respect others, not to offend, not to engage in political or religious discussions outside the scope of course, and correct writing without errors. So this is basically policy for the use of communication tools. And you can give them different type of the email, forums, discussions, communication, because all these are communication tools. But if you are not going to give them guide them that how you can use all these platforms, the student can abide different type of rules. So for example, they are in the forum, and you gave them access for the forums to discuss the different type of problems and situations in this area, and they start discussing about the religious activities, for the political activities. They start discussing some kind of personal hobbies or something like that. So it means it is distracting them from the course. So you have to prepare the policy to use the communication tool, that once you are using the communication tools, at that time you need to respect others. Don't try to don't try to involve yourself in the personal activities, and don't try to offend, and not to engage yourself in different type of negative activities. So all these communication rules you can set on this course. The next one is course content. This is again self-explanatory, but really very important. And we do have a little bit discussion about this one, that you have a lesson-wise set of objectives, lesson topic, educational activities, and criteria about assignment. But you need to keep in mind that the schedule is repeated for all unit and lessons with the same mechanism. You have to set your objectives in first lesson. For example, you are going to create first lesson. Here is an example. First lesson, what are objectives for this lesson? You have to put it over here. Lesson topics, which topics you're going to cover, and what kind of educational activities and assignments been done in this lesson. Everything should be planned and written over here so students can see and they can follow everything easily. Instead of, for example, you do not have a plan and you didn't share with the students, it means they're blind, they don't know, and they cannot plan ahead. For example, you have everything on the paper and all the content related things being written so students can plan ahead. what is going to be coming in front of them. So they should be prepared for this one. So first lesson, second lesson, and you can add more for, but for all the lessons, everything, the schedule is repeated for units and lessons with the same mechanism. You do not need to change the whatever you have started with the lesson, and you have to go with the last till last session or lesson. So it would be helpful for the students. Evaluation policy, this is self-explanatory. You can set like homework after the weekly lectures. The relative weight you can set. This is normally like given from the management side, but sometime the teacher or instructor can set by themselves that what kind of relative weight they can give for their work. Discussion after a weekly lectures, for example, 6%. So there is a total 100 marks, for example, and you have to divide how much percentage you want to a relative weight for that kind of specific task. Short test 10%, midterm exams 20%, other costs 4, and final test 50%. So normally, because here it's already been written, it means it's from the management side. You do not need to change. You have to follow this rule, evaluation policy. The next one is course schedule. This is pretty simple. You have to schedule like implementation method, inside class, online classroom, and time record for the implementation, how many weeks you needed, and what kind of activities and units you do have it, first week, second week, third week. This is a general course schedule, which you can mention in this option. This is almost the last one, the time plan for the course. The schedule is repeated for all lectures and lessons with the same mechanism. Once you said it, we already discussed, this is that introductory lecture. You have to plan, read the home page, view the course plan, view the course instructions information, with evaluation policy, and dating form, participates in the Blackboard. So whatever you want, you have to be written over here. This is already written by the management. Like this is an example for you. You can make editing, as I told you, that if you want to change something, you simply click on that one and click on edit. And here is a form in front of you, because it's originally is in Arabic, so it is open in the form of Arabic. So you can change whatever you want. You can add, you can delete, and once you're done, as I told you earlier in the start, that you can have some by default options, but if you want to change, you can go ahead. I'm gonna make it cancel. I'm gonna make translate to English again. So that's all from the course plan form. This was our core objective, to discuss the course plan form in detail, that how you can go ahead to prepare this course plan, how you can make it editing, how you can hide information from the students, and how you can translate them into English. Another interesting thing that, for example, you don't want to translate every time. I told you, you just need to make it editing, and you can put it in English one time, it will be done next time. And the second option, you can next to edit, make unavailable. Unavailable means this would not be available for the students. Nobody can see it. There are multiple different options. So you can, and one more thing, look, if you can drag and drop, this is more easy. You can change their location as well. You can drag and drop. Yeah. For example, I want to change the location of this option. You can easily look. So now this is up and this is down. So it's up to you. You can rearrange all the forms and information according to your need and requirement. If you want to rearrange them, you can do it. And if you want to copy or save as, you can do ahead. Once mean, for example, you have multiple courses, you have multiple classes, different classes, 4 or 5 classes, but the same course, you can prepare one course plan and you can copy to other course plans. You can export this to other course plan. No need to like write it again and again. So this is a really good option available for you guys. So this is that's all from the session. If you have any questions, you can ask me, please, related to the form. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, you can ask me, please. Thank you everyone for your time. I gonna repeat it last time that in start I told you that we are planning to bring the series of different sessions for related to upgradation of the Blackboard. And believe me, there are too many options which are available outside the Blackboard on paid services, but inside Blackboard you can have the free one. The best service is Safe Assign. We will discuss maybe in the coming session that how you can check the plagiarism for the research purpose or assignment purpose. This is another interesting topic that is coming soon. So keep in touch, stay tuned for the next session. And if you have any question for this session, you can ask me, please. Thank you for your time.